Welcome to This Is Arlington, Arlington High School's student-produced television show. I'm Bailey Rye.
And I'm Sarah Heiner. On today's show, we have interviews with seniors Andrew May and Peyton Lane.
We'll also bring you Xantha O'Brien's fundraising work for St. Jude.
But first, students in Miss Fletcher's journalism class have had a productive year. They are the staff behind the Prowl, Arlington student-published online news magazine. Here's the Tiger Life reporter Jamie West with the scoop.
Miss Fletcher's journalism class here at AHS provides opportunities for students to learn how to create newspapers and research and do journalism for news, articles, and current events. Isabella, a senior who works with the underclassmen to inspire them and other young journalists to guide them to success, explains what happens in that class.
So in newspaper, we always start off with like the month. So let's say it's like January. We figure out what's going on in like January, like the school events or like if it's a national holiday or like some type of holiday coming up, and then we come up with like story days within that. If somebody has like, if they want to take whatever stories, we all write it down on like a board and we just pick the story ideas. Story ideas can be anything, and like we debate what we want, and we always get like 2 stories per like month, and then we just run through them and then type them out, make Canva pages, and that's really it.
With hard work and dedication, this class thrives here at Arlington with a supportive teacher. I'm Jamie West for This Is Arlington.
You can find the Prowl online at ahstigerlife.com. Sarah, have you ever read the Prowl?
Yes, I have. It's a great read during stripes or when there's just downtime during the day.
I'll have to take a look at that when I'm not EOC testing.
TV production students were tasked with producing 60-second projects. Senior Andrew May decided to turn the camera on himself. Let's take a look at what Andrew created.
Hi, my name is Andrew May. I'm 17 years old and I have autism. The way autism affects me is it makes me shy around other people. I have difficulty talking to others and I can be emotional at times. But I also have like repetitive behaviors I do, which can help me get work done every day, since I usually do my homework or schoolwork at a certain point in the day, and I'm able to keep track of what I need to do well. And while I do have trouble around people, I am doing my best every day to be less shy and be more interactive with others. Overall, I don't view autism as a problem. I view it as just an obstacle that I need to conquer.
Andrew is one of the most dedicated seniors in the Tiger Life Media Department. He is one of 5 students who takes both sports journalism and TV production courses. Jabari Ellis sat down with Andrew and spoke about his experience as an Arlington student.
Hello Tigers, I'm Jabari Ellis and I'm sitting with Andrew May, a senior at AHS and also a member of the TV production class. All right, Andrew, what are your plans for next year?
I plan on going to MTSU, Middle Tennessee State University, because they have a great film program there and I want to become like a director.
Okay. And you want to be a director. Where does love for film come from?
I don't know, but I guess because you get to create stuff with movies. You can make anything possible with movies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What would you say was your favorite genre? Like what would you say creative stuff? What would your genre be?
I don't really have one, but maybe I can do different genres,
Mm-hmm.
and not just settle in one, that'd be cool.
Okay. Now, Andrew, what would you say was your favorite part of high school?
Favorite part of high school is it has to be all the nice teachers that are there to help me.
Okay. Is Mr. Ashby top 5?
Yeah, he's definitely top 5.
Okay. And Andrew, what would you say was your biggest challenge this year? I mean, in high school overall?
It definitely would have to be my anxiety. I get really anxious during school, and I won't lie, I'm not the biggest fan of having to go to school every day. I'd rather just stay home and play video games and whatnot, but I have to go to school. We all do.
What would you say, like, you know, anxiety and stuff like that, but like, what pushes, like, what gets you through it?
What gets me through it? That's a good question. I guess the love from my family and the support from the teachers and the students. I think that's what gets me through the day.
Okay. And was there a favorite moment for you in TV production?
Well, I really enjoyed the zoo trip. It was nice seeing the animals.
Okay. Well, what did you film?
The monkeys. I filmed the monkeys.
Okay.
And I did enjoy seeing the monkeys.
Which were, like, we saw a lot of them, but like, which one was your favorite? Because I can name one.
I couldn't name any of the monkeys.
But like, there was like one with like the big red butt that was funny to me.
The baboon? That's fair.
Bruh, that was hilarious. And if there was like a tip for the freshmen, what would that be?
My tip, whenever you feel down and feel like the day can't get any worse, just remember, it always can.
Thank you, Andrew. And we go back to the show.
I spent the day with Xantha O'Brien to explore her innovative way of helping students and her community. Let's take a look. A stack of games, a handful of snacks, and a group of friends is all it takes to make a big impact. Xantha O'Brien, a zealous teen, has created a local community-based group, or volunteer besties, to give students an opportunity to gain service hours for their school and even college scholarships. These teens behind me have all taken their Saturday afternoon to donate a $5 minimum to the St. Jude fundraiser to participate in this fun game night. I'm Bailey Rye reporting for AHS Tiger Life. She has created multiple events that directly benefits the important causes. Her most recent event has been a game night to help raise money for a fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Hospital, a cause that O'Brien expresses is very important to her.
Personally, I feel like being from Memphis and such, St. Jude is very present in my view. And like, I've had friends who've gone through childhood cancer and St. Jude has like saved their lives. So I just personally feel very affected by it through them.
Students who participate get to indulge in a game night filled with food, fun, and camaraderie. The event benefits them for school, but also brings attention to the importance of helping organizations such as these.
I, for one, have a profound love for St. Jude since, my dad works in the medical field. So seeing kids, get free treatment for cancer, to me, that's what we really strive to be.
O'Brien hopes to continue these events throughout her high school career in order to keep finding creative ways to help others.
Bailey, do you have an idea what her next project will be?
I think she's planning like a little 5K run. I also think that she may be doing writing letters. She's done that before.
That's fun. Do you know how I or anyone else wants to can get in contact and help support?
Yeah, she actually has a little Instagram that's dedicated for that program, and it's called Volunteer Besties. So you can look it up and follow her on there.
Okay. It's time for another one of our TV production seniors. Here is Tiger Life reporter Jabari Ellis' interview with senior Peyton Lane.
Hello, Tigers. I'm Jabari Ellis, and I'm sitting with Peyton Lane, a senior at AHS and also a member of the TV production class. All right, Peyton, what are your plans for next year, man?
Right now I'm a little undecided. So far, my main plan, I'm gonna go to Memphis, be a game warden. But if that doesn't work out and I decide something different, it's gonna be cars. I'm just going to cars on my own shop.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Hold on. What's your favorite car, man?
I don't think I have a favorite. Just like.
Damn, you don't got a favorite
I don't. Okay, favorite make. I'd probably go Dodge.
Okay.
Probably Dodge for sure. Maybe a good GT 500 or something like a Ford.
Okay.
But my dad's always been into cars ever since before I was born. He taught me everything that I've known up to this point. So, and there's always something new to learn in cars. They're always making new types of cars. They're making new different ways to make them, and especially like, you know, electric cars now. So it's always something to learn. I enjoy it.
Okay. So it's either cars or Memphis. Why Memphis?
Well, that was the only college I applied to.
Okay.
I got in, and I've been in criminal justice for the last 3 years. Praise Miss Applewhite.
Yeah.
So it's really like taking an interest to me. I'm interested in the law and whatnot, and I'm always out trying to travel or outside in the nature and whatnot. So I feel like game warden's just kind of right down my alley. So.
What is a game warden? What's that, man?
It's pretty much the cops for the wildlife and outside. So like hunting, like people fishing out of season, hunting out of season,
Right.
all that type of stuff. Like that's what my jurisdiction would be. It's a lot more dangerous just because you could walk up into anyone's property, but they also have the right to immediately shoot on site. So, you know, it's got its dangers, but I think it has the pros outweighs the cons for sure.
Okay. Why? But like, why? Like, what's up? Why we a game warden? What's up with that?
I don't know. Just I like being in nature. I like the forest. I like the trees. You know, and that it's pretty simple, but. Just kind of being so involved with criminal justice and the law and learning everything that I have for the past 3 years, it just kind of feels like destiny sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now, what would you say was like your favorite parts of high school?
Probably lunch for sure. I think I'm gonna go with lunch. I have all of my English and math classes, you know, core classes, I always have them at the end of the day. So. I don't really get up to too much after the end of the day, especially if I've already eaten. So yeah, I'm a big eater.
Facts.
Big eater.
What was like? You get a school lunch?
Yeah.
All right. What was like? What's your favorite?
Spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh my God.
All day.
You like?
I would eat it every day.
I
would eat it every day if I could.
Don't get me started
every
boy.
time.
Don't get me started. You
but we won't get into that.
Nah, but you dip in the ranch. You dip
I'm more of a ketchup person.
Okay.
More of a ketchup person, but I respect the ranch.
You don't dip it in the ranch though.
I respect the ranch, but it's just I can't do the ranch.
Bro,
I respect it.
That bring it to another level, bro. I can't cap to you, bro. Now, what would say like what's like your biggest challenge though in high school?
Biggest challenge. Back in freshman year, I broke my leg, so I was kind of like out of commission for the first 3 months. So honestly, getting around the school, trying to make new friends, and figure my way out to my classes and whatnot, and try and not be like a burden to everyone else around me, that was pretty difficult. It kind of like, I don't know, I'm a super fast-paced person, so having to be stuck on a crutch and a brace, it kind of slowed me down a little bit and let me look at things a little differently. So.
Have you had injuries like that before? Or was that like your first?
That was my first like serious one. I broke my femur right above my kneecap. Dang. So yeah.
Dang. Was you playing like sports or anything at the time?
Yeah, I was on the football team. I stopped playing football after that year, but yeah, I was on the football team freshman year.
That's tough, bro. Now we talked about the challenge and favorite parts of it, but like, what would you say was like your favorite part being in this class, TV production?
I'd say junior year. All of junior year, it was my favorite. The seniors that we had last year, along with legendary, they can't be beaten. But yeah, man, the seniors that we had and the passion in the room, like the passion was there like all the time, and everyone wanted to do better on the project than they did on the last. So it felt like everyone cared a bunch, and that just like, I don't know, it's a good memory to think about. We did a lot of things together in and out of school, so it becomes more of like a family type thing rather than just a class.
For sure. And there's like a tip for the freshmen. What would that be?
Don't think that high school is like a time limit. Like you have 4 years, yes, but that's not going to be the end of it after. Once you graduate, I feel like that's really like prime time for you to figure out what you want to do and who you want to be. So just take the time in high school to like figure that out. There's always time to figure things out, and I don't think high school should be made such like a rush to figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Just take things slow.
For sure.
All right, bet. Peyton, thank you for your time.
Appreciate you, man.
And we're going to get back to the show.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of This Is Arlington.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Subscribe to our channel, AHS Tiger Life.
Remember to turn on post notifications to find out when we release new episodes.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.
Fun.